Well, good morning, sixth grade. It is very, very early in the morning, and this video is for you for Wednesday morning, the 29th. You hear the loud birds outside. You'll probably hear Chloe in a minute because she's been scratching for treats since we got up this morning. Nonetheless, we are in grammar 4.10, agreement of subject and verbs on page 98. Now, in your grammar lesson, we are looking at how the subjects and the verbs need to agree together in number, which means whether they be plural or singular, and in person as well. So as we look at these, it says a verb agrees with its subject in person and number. For a third person singular subject, the present tense is the base form with an S or an ES ending. Note that is the third person singular form of be, like he is or she is. If it's a third person singular subject, like she dances, we'll put the S on the end of dance. So she dances, or he is. If we're using is, we're going to use the form of the verb be. As the main verb, we'll use is for the third person. So it says a sixth grade student usually studies about space. Now, studies is the verb ending in S because student is a third person subject. So student studies. They have to agree in number and in person. So third person, and we need the singular verb. Students learn is the second sentence. Students is plural, and then the plural form of the verb learn is learn. So students learn about meteors, asteroids, and comets. Space travel is an interesting subject. Travel is the verb and is the subject, and is the singular for third person. Now, it says use doesn't when the subject is third person singular. Use don't in other cases. So Arnold, because Arnold is third person, Arnold doesn't know what a comet is. And then first person, I don't know what a comet is either. And the last few parts use are and were when you is the subject, whether the subject is singular or plural. Do not use is or was with the subject you. Were you at the planetarium yesterday? We don't say is you or was you at the planetarium. We say were you. When there is or there are introduces a sentence, the subject follows the verb. Use there is with singular subjects and use there are with plurals. Now that makes sense. There is means singular and there are is plural. There is a moon rock. Now, rock is the noun. It's the subject because moon is an adjective telling you what kind of rock. There is a moon rock at the museum. That's because there's a singular subject, so we're using there is. There are several moon rocks. And now we have a plural subject, so we're using are. And then when we have compounds, that means we have two that are joined together by are. Compound subjects connected by and usually require plural verbs. So Janice and Marie are working on a report on asteroids. So Janice and Marie is the compound subject, and that's plural. So then we use are. Are working is the verb there. Now, we are doing only exercise 4. And exercise 4 is on page 99. It asks for you to rewrite the sentence. Now, you don't need to do that, but it says change the underlined noun from either plural to singular or singular to plural. Then change the verb to agree with the new subject. Now, actually, you are going to need to write the sentences. In exercise 10, you'll write the sentences, and I don't know that you can underline in the LMS, nor I don't think that you can bold either. So what I'm going to have you do, for instance, in sentence number 1, students really like the exhibit on meteorites. You are going to change them from either the plural or the singular to the opposite, and then change the verb to agree with the new one. So we have students in the original sentence. We're going to make that student. And you could say the student really likes the exhibit on meteorites. So I want you to capitalize your answers that are the main answers. So you would capitalize student and capitalize likes. Now that is your assignment that is due on Friday. Only page 99, exercise 4. Have a great week.